Welcome back to Barber and Haskill's Kitchen. My name's Amanda, and today we are going to make chocolate apple pops. I've pre-made some for you so you can have a look at them. They're gonna be really delicious. I'm super excited. We decided to make these today for 3 reasons. 1, they're gonna be delicious. 2, they're incredibly easy to make. And the 3rd reason is they have apples in them so you can pretend that they're healthy, which is kind of a bonus. I love that. So all you need to make these, super easy. I went and found the largest apples I could find, and right now in our stores it's a Red Delicious. We also need some chocolate chips melted with just a little bit of coconut oil. Some caramel, I just used some Kraft caramels that you can melt in the microwave. Some popsicle sticks to put in the bottom. Whatever you want to put on top. We got pecans, and we have some pretzels that you can put on top as well. So to start, I've just cut my apples about a 1/2 inch thick. It can be any kind of apple you want. I just went for the biggest ones because I thought it would be the tastiest. And you just want to put a little slit in the bottom, and you're going to just take your popsicle stick and be careful because earlier today I had a couple go rogue on me and stab through the apple, so through the side of the apple. So just try to make sure that it goes straight up and down when you're making these. And I'm gonna do one more here. Give it a little slice. Put in a popsicle stick in the bottom. We also have a couple here that I put some peanut butter on. I pre-did these ones because I threw them in the freezer just so that when I was putting the chocolate on, the peanut butter would stay nice and solid on the apples. So all you're gonna do at this point, depending which one you wanna make, this peanut butter one is gonna have caramel and pretzel on it, and these ones without peanut butter are gonna have pecans and caramel on them. So you're just gonna take your apple and dip it in the chocolate. I have a spoon just because it kind of helps make sure that the entire apple is getting coated. Make sure that chocolate's going all down the sides. Don't be skimpy. Make sure that chocolate's all over these. There you go. Let it do a little drizzle out here. You don't want to have too much chocolate all over the place once you're done. Awesome. And now we're just going to take one of the peanut butter ones. Same thing. Be really generous. Get it in there. And I just use the spoon to kind of help guide some of the the chocolate over top of the apple. And if you're worried about seeds, just make sure that you de-seed these before you dip it in the chocolate. I probably wouldn't eat the center core part anyways, but just if you have kids, it might be a good idea just to pull some of the seeds out. And we just melted this chocolate in the microwave, so super easy. Took about 1.5 minutes to get these melted, and you're going to want to make sure that you melt them on intervals, just because if you burn the chocolate, it's kind of done at that point. There's no point of return. So this one here, we're gonna, oh, my caramel's gotten a little stiff here. Mix it back up a little bit. Get it flowing. We're just gonna drizzle caramel all over this one. Originally, I had wanted to use a piping bag for this because I'm a little bit particular and I like everything to look a certain way, but the caramel gets so hot in the microwave that it kind of burned my hand, so I would not recommend doing that. So just have some fun and put some caramel on it, make it nice and generous, and then just take some pecans or whatever you want to put on it. I like pecans with caramel. Make a little turtle's pop. And these are just crushed up into little pieces. You're gonna put them right on top. And then I kind of like to just lightly tap it into the apple to make sure that it's gonna stay once it's in the freezer or the fridge. And then the next one, this one has peanut butter on it. We're just gonna throw some pretzel pieces on top. Again, you could also add caramel to this if you really wanted to. It's completely up to you. There's so many options. And again, I'm just gonna tap them in really lightly to make sure that they stay. And all you have to do from this point is put them in the freezer for 30 minutes or put them in the fridge for about an hour. And these will be good for the first day is probably the best day to eat them, so I would make them the day that you're gonna eat them. And again, these are what the final product looks like. Super, super delicious. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below this video. And if you have any ideas for our show, please leave them for us. We would love some ideas for the show. And we'll see you next week on Barber and Haskill's Kitchen. Thanks for joining us.